Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. At one time, the prize in this rivalry game was an actual live turtle. Turtles live a long time, but not forever. Now the big turtle is made of wood, but the prize is still coveted. Ohio State and Illinois get set to meet for the Illabuck. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
A wooden turtle named Illabuck will be the center stage of today's great rivalry game.
Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Illinois has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. He's to the 20. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line.
The Buckeyes have got a guy at quarterback that is a true leader. We found that out this week talking to him.
We sure did, Brad. It was interesting this week, and as you and I prepared for this game, finding out that he called a players-only meeting without any of the coaches just to get this team focused and let them understand what it takes to go on the road and to win this kind of game. And when you have that kind of leadership, you got a real chance to be able to go on the road and win.
Makes it out to about the 43. Ohio State's got a kid who is playing fantastic this year, and he's garnering national attention. And you sit down with this kid, he's... Fires to his receiver, first down. Nice play to set up first and goal. See if they keep it on the ground inside the 5. Touchdown, Bucks.
A powerful push by the line and a really nice run. That'll get you into the end zone almost every time.
He makes the PAT. Let's go to
The poll. And for Iowa State, they've now won 3 in a row.
Cochran looks ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. On the run. Gains his way to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Ready. Green in the 200.
Tries to get around the corner. He takes it right side for a good gain. Tries to scramble, but he's sacked. The blitz worked on that play as they got to the quarterback.
Here we go. Line 80. Line 80.
He's going to go for the home run. Tackle at the 31. This one should be makeable. It's up, and he got it.
Their 4th in a row.
Illinois is ready to kick it away. It's fielded at the 2. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
He's to the 40. Across midfield.
Very good tackle in space.
That was a good-looking play, and it sort of caught the defense off guard.
First and 10 following that big run. Ohio State holds a 4-point lead. Going long. Intercepted. Shy of the first.
Good play call, almost perfect execution, except for the fact that they're not going to get the first down.
Hayward is the punter. And he's taken down at the 37-yard. And he's tackled right away. Not a lot of offense in quarter number 1, but nonetheless, we've got a close game. 7-3, Ohio State. Welcome back. Tight game here in the second quarter as we begin play. Gets it. He's in space. He's tackled at the 15-yard field now. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
And he converts the extra point. Here's an update from the studio.
Buckeyes
Cochran ready to kick.
Anderson deep to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And they can forget about returning this one.
That makes it first and 10.
There's a strike complete.
He's at midfield. And up.
Pressured and brought down. And for McCarty, he adds to his already outstanding sack totals.
This guy's beating the man across from him. Double teams, triple teams, chip blocks, help from the backfield, you name it. Nothing's been able to slow this guy down.
And he's going to be sacked.
Pretty impressive pass rush right there.
These hits take a toll on a quarterback, physically and psychologically. The blockers have got to do a better job of taking care of him.
Third and long now after the sack.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
And it's going the other way.
Brad, I'm going to put that one on the quarterback.
Fires out to his receiver. And they make from the 50. First down.
3 down. 23's the fight. Blue 80. Go.
And he was that close to turning that into a big... The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
That makes it first and goal.
McBride on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
He's going to try and scramble.
That makes 4 sacks today.
Well, this speed is difficult.
Williams, the return man. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Williams fields it at the 35. And down he goes at midfield.
Ohio State's offense is just clicking on all cylinders, Herbie, right now. It's everything they planned for, and it's all working.
Everything is coming together for this offense. They seem to be getting better with their confidence with each possession.
Throws incomplete.
Good, just not enough room for him to get a foot down in bounds.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So the officials taking a look at this play to see if the receiver got a foot in bounds.
Regardless of the outcome of this review, I still think that this guy made an excellent catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they'll overturn the call and rule this a completion.
There was a bad call made on the field, but they were able to fix it because of the replay. This is exactly why the booth review is a great thing for college football.
Caught out in the open. Touchdown, Bucks. He makes the PAT.
And he's tackled at the 46-yard line.
The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
This offense needs to start playing some emotional football.
And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look. He gets sacked on the play.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets play to the halfback, and it worked at least to get them a medium gain on the play.
Tries to scramble, but he's sacked.
That is a loss of 4 yards.
Ball. The Buckeyes lead 28-3. All right, Reese and David, you guys just sit there in your easy chairs. Kirk and I have work to do here in this third quarter. Hopefully it's going to get better.
Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
It's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. Now he's flushed, and they got it. Can this offense do anything to slow down this defense?
Well, they need to start keeping their backs in to help out in blocking. The quarterback is getting pounded back there.
Williams awaiting the return.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt.
Williams takes it to 15.
He makes it to the 38-yard line. Ohio State up big right now in this one. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 40.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 5, Mike 5.
Fires quickly to the tight end. He's taken down around the 26-yard line.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
Going right, intercepted.
Taylor with the interception.
At this point, we're talking moral victories for this defense. It's been a long day, but at least they didn't quit, and they came up with an interception here.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 33. He's scrambling, and they got him.
I mean, this is almost getting ridiculous. That is sack number 8.
This guy's going to have to spend a half an hour in the ice tub after this game. It's just been shot after...
And he's immediately tackled.
There was good pressure coming in, but he stood his ground and found his teammate for a nice gain.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He got the handoff and knew exactly what to do with it.
They like the fact that they have a halfback who can pick his way so well through defenses.
And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 32-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. The score now, 28-10. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Wilson takes it from the 6. Looking for the corner. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Illinois is playing much better on the defensive side of the ball here in the third quarter.
Well, Brad, I think what I've seen is they were just doing too much in the first half. They've streamlined their attack, and I think it's made it a little bit easier for their players to understand what to do, and they're playing a lot faster.
Here's a step in the maturation of a young quarterback. How does he respond to throwing an interception on that last drive?
I look for the offense to come out with the same game plan as before. You don't make changes after one play.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
An awesome run, phenomenal individual effort, but it's what you've got to expect from this young man. He's a highlight each time he touches the football.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Cochran has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off.
Anderson need to return.
He sends this one deep. And they can forget about returning this.
Hey, watch number 5, number 5, watch number 5.
Red check. Bring 19. Red dog. 19.
Here they come. And he's going to be sacked.
And for McCarty, it's a new school record for single-season sacks.
This guy's been a destroyer all year long getting into the backfield, and I'm sure he's happy to have this new record. Baffles me every time I see that.
This punt, if he gets it where he wants it, can really change the field position in this football game.
Here's the punt. No, they're going to throw it. He's taken down at the 46.
They don't pick up the first down, and the ball will change hands. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. Ohio State comes to the line in complete control in this game. Got the corner.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30, to the 20, to the 10.
And there's another one. And once again, he finds the end zone. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
When Heisman voters are trying to decide who will get their support, they're going to be thinking about performances like this one he's having here today.
And he adds the extra point.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Anderson set to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 40.
And he has it on the corner.
Inside the 30. And they push him out
At about the 27.
Roger, Roger. 23 is the mic. So we got man.
Touchdown, Bucks. He's having quite a game. 3 rushing touchdowns now.
If he had thrown 3 touchdowns, it'd be a nice day. Running for 3 is also nice, but it's also a pretty big shot.
He makes the PAT. So a short 3-play, 27-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Set to return.
He really got a hold of that kick. Illinois is getting stomped right now. They're unable to get anything going here in the third quarter.
Well, I think what they have to do at this point is they've got to get into a little bit more of a hurry-up mode, a little bit more.
Right now, he wants to get this kick away and change field position. Oh, excellent punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone. There's a strike complete. Tackle made at about the 41. He's hit and taken down.
That was a great route by the receiver. It started out looking.
Set. Red 68. Red 68. Hot.
Might have been some early movement up front.
False start, offense.
You got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
Sends it out quick, intercepted. Inside the 30. He's taken down around the 13-yard line. They run it left. They get in, touchdown. And he converts the extra point. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The Cornhuskers were ranked number 6. They hope that performance will move them up in the polls. And for Nebraska, today's victory gives them their 9th win of the season.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Ohio State's defense, they've got the it factor.
The it factor, the swagger, whatever you want to call it. When they take the field, they know they're better than you. And it's a group of...
Here we go.
And he's tackled right away.
It's always a gamble going for it with so many yards to come up with. But when you're behind, sometimes you have to take risks to get back into a ball game.
A conversion there could have really helped them, but it just wasn't to be.
Quarterback has to be so happy with what he's seeing from his offensive line and his running game. You know, it takes so much pressure off the quarterback when an offense can run the football the way this offense is right now. They just seem like they've been in the end zone time and time again. There's not much negative you can say about this performance.